What's up, guys? Brian Grant here of ContestChampion.com, here to bring you some more Alliance War coverage. This time my Alliance for Loki is going up against the ilkel, Primitive, and I will be entering the battlefield with Gwenpool, Vision, and Stark Spidey. This will be the second time that I've brought in the Stark Spidey, and I've got my eyes on that Thorns node. He's being saved just for that node. Hopefully I can get through the first few nodes cleanly. That way I can conserve his health this time around. Last time I was not so successful. So let's see how things go here. This is, of course, the bleed node. Don't really see anything too notable in the profile, so I'm just going to switch over to my only bleed immune champ, Vision, and go ahead and jump right in. And it's Hyperion. Okay. No big deal. I do have the the class disadvantage, but it's just Hyperion. I can power burn him pretty good and control his power that way, so should not be too much of an issue. I didn't do a whole lot of damage on the first few hits. I got a couple crits that time, but I remember thinking, like, wow, why am I doing no damage to this guy? Is there some other node I'm not aware of? I just started out doing, like, actually no damage for some reason. I do still have the suicides active in this war. This is the last war that I recorded before switching the masteries over to Mystic Dispersion. So I do have the suicide masteries. I do have all the extra damage still going on here. But this is pretty much just a standard Hyperion fight. Nothing too crazy. There's no crazy nodes to give him any kind of crazy power gain or anything like that. So just very standard. I don't even bother using a special until the end here and blast him with my special 3. I was just trying to not take any recoil damage throughout the fight, and yeah, just basically save my SP3 in case he got to his SP3. It's actually better to let him fire off his specials rather than try to land intercepts or have to block and bait out heavies and that kind of thing. As long as he's willing to throw his specials, then it's better to let him do that. When he's not willing to throw his specials, or when he gets close to that special 3, that's when you have to be quick to power burn. All right, next node up here. This is the Outlast node, and I'm not sure exactly who I'm going to be facing here. I'm thinking it might be that Spider-Man. I don't think it's going to be that Green Goblin because, Green Goblin, someone else in my alliance told me that they actually fought Green Goblin elsewhere, and although we didn't check the names, I was pretty sure, Green Goblin, he's not too common of a character, so it's probably his, so I wasn't expecting him. And it's Hulk, of all champions. All right, got some a little bit of diversity going here. This makes me happy. But Hulk, yeah, of course, with the class advantage and everything, Gwenpool just slices right through him, even without Outlast going on. That armor up at the end does nothing for you, Hulk. The only thing that I was worried about was occasionally I can get clipped by Hulk's special 1. For the most part, I could dodge it, but Hulk is such a powerful champion that if you do get caught by one of his specials and it stuns you, you might be dead. So I was really trying hard not to do that. I was trying to push him to his SP2. That clap that he does is a bit easier to dodge. Alright, we're up to the unblockable special 2 node. And of course that means I will be entering this fight with Vision once again. And I'm expecting to see Doctor Strange or Hood, as I pretty much always see on this node. Sometimes you get the oddball champion. I've seen Hyperion a few times. I saw that Green Goblin that a couple wars back. I've seen Dormammu a few times, and it's Dormammu. Okay, all right, no problem. Dormammu, it's pretty much the same thing as the other guys in this node. You just gotta land that initial power burn. Once you get that going, then it's not too bad. If you can't get that initial power burn though, that's when you're in trouble. Which does happen from time to time. Like I said, if you guys have been watching the wars long enough, then you've definitely seen me get wrecked on this node before, and I'm sure I'll be getting wrecked in the future as well. But this fight goes pretty well actually. I get the power burns. He's throwing his special 1s, which is very nice of him. Sometimes he does not want to throw the special 1s, so I'm just saving my power meter again in case I get into a situation where I need to keep him from getting his special 3 or special 2, and I end up just killing him with it. So not too bad at all. Pretty happy with the way that this war is turning out so far. First 3 nodes are down. I've got 3 more nodes to go in my path here. And the next node up, this one is one of the most interesting nodes. I feel like it's the most fun. Usually, if this is Juggernaut, I actually have a really good time fighting Juggernaut here. It makes for a really tense fight on this on the stun immune node. Of course, this has strike back as well. Sometimes I get comments about using Gwenpool special 2, but with that strike back and the fact that he goes unstoppable afterwards, it's actually really hard to keep the special 2 of Gwenpool's on Juggernaut. Plus, he's going to gain power anyway. He's just not gaining power from when I attack into him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this Juggernaut here, so I start the fight, and it is Juggernaut. Alright, so let's get this going. The name of the game is just to try not to get backed into the corner. I backed up one time too many there. I should have not done that. He gained a little bit of distance that I could have avoided. I didn't even realize that until just watching it right now, so it's something to think about in the future. These bleeds are definitely doing some work. He's got a special, and I'm already backed into the corner. This is no good. Time to dodge heavy attacks as best I can. Hopefully I don't get caught by any. I might have had an opening there, but I was a bit scared of the timing. I didn't know if he was still going to be unstoppable or not, so I waited, got another opening. He's got a special 2. Thank you. He throws a special 2. I thought he was not going to throw it there, and I was just going to be stuck against his special 3. You can just see how much power this dude's gaining from all that Mystic Dispersion. You know, just having to dodge him out like that. Here's where things get really hairy. I'm stuck against the wall. I don't know what to do. So I dodged the heavy one more time. The Mystic Dispersion takes him to special 3. I got my special 3 though. I get one more combo in, and I'm like, okay, you know what? This special 3, it might actually kill him. I get the 20% extra damage going. And last time he had a lot more life when I did this. This time, no, still not enough. Still not enough. All right, let me just dash in. No, he's got a special. Oh man. All right. I'm Gwenpool though. This is not going to kill me. I know the special isn't going to kill me. It takes me down pretty far. If I get hit again though, I'm dead. So I'm just really trying not to get hit, and I do get the final attack, and Juggernaut goes down. And that fight, like I said, that is one of the most fun fights that I have in Alliance Wars here. It's just a unique fight that I don't really get to do anywhere else. There's never a situation where I get stuck that badly against the wall against Juggernaut, and with those nodes and everything. So you know, Juggernaut, I think he's fun to fight all around. You know, I used to take the path in like Alliance quest to fight him there. Just another quest, I find him pretty fun. But yeah, there's nothing that compares to that Juggernaut in that node. I usually beat him, but I could very easily go down. But alright, anyway, on to this next node here. This is Cyclops, of course. Well, I'm expecting it to be Cyclops. I don't know for sure until I actually start the fight, but I'm guessing it's Cyclops. And if you look at the top line there, it says, this champion can strike with critical hits even while the opponent is blocking. So I'm going to try my best to not block his attacks, because if he lands critical hits while I'm blocking, I'm going to eat a lot of damage. I bring in Spider-Man just specifically for this one particular node, and honestly, I probably should have used one of these boosts, you know, at the start of my path here, but I didn't think I was going to boost. I didn't plan on boosting this war. You know, I've been using a decent amount of boosts lately. I try to, you know, make sure that I always have like a good stash available. I actually timed out there, but I am going to go ahead and pop just a 10% boost just to get a little bit of an edge against this guy, because if you notice, Stark Spidey, his life is really low. It's actually below 13,000 before I boost up, so this boost takes him to 13,600. And I'm hoping that this is going to be enough to survive Thorns. What I'm going to try to do is build up as many poise charges as I possibly can before I start attacking him. I don't know if I'll be able to get to 10, but the higher I get to, you know, of course, I'm not going to have to attack him much. I might be able to kill this guy in like 15 hits or something like that before Thorns can take me out. So, unfortunately, I get back to the wall pretty early. He actually crit me while blocking for 1,500. So, yeah, kind of sucks there. It took a lot more damage than I expected. The fight's, it's not looking good. His life bar is winning by a good amount. But, you know, I've still got these poise charges, and they've added up. And I'm actually in courage range now. Now I've got 7 of these things. So, now I'm going to try to tear into him. He's blocking here. Luckily, I get some blocked hits. Get some free damage. He's getting pretty low. It's a pretty good race. Fire off the SP2. Doesn't crit, but the shock damage actually burns him out. So I do manage to get through this node finally without dying. Stark Spidey, I would love to have this guy as a 5-star. He would be able to take down the Cyclops on this node every single time I'm betting, like or almost every single time. Maybe not super easy. I'm sure I would take a decent amount of damage, but he would absolutely just crush that node. At least that's what I think. So the next fight up here, this is the power gain node. This is the last node of this particular war. This is the last node of my lane, and I'm expecting to see Magic or Hyperion or something like that. To check out the profile, I'm pretty sure that's the Juggernaut that I slayed a couple nodes back, so I'm not worried about seeing him here. So I'm thinking it's either 4-star Hyperion or 4-star Magic, and it is Voodoo. Okay, got thrown a softball here. Voodoo never really had an issue dodging this guy's abilities. Although, you are going to see one mistake here, and it really caught me off guard, because I honestly never have a problem fighting this guy. You know, I get the heal block on him right here, so he's not even healing up at the moment. Right there, that actually connected. It just barely got me, which was, you know, again, surprising. But that's actually the only time I get hit. So the rest of this fight, it does go pretty well for me here. You know, of course, Vision is fantastic for this node, just able to keep Voodoo's power down. There's really no threat here. This should be the last combo. Not quite, but he's blocking, and I tap him a few more times, and he's down. Alright, so pretty good war for me. You know, I didn't actually die at all on my path, which is unusual. You know, I always get through the path, but I usually die. I usually die somewhere along the way, at least once, right? Sometimes a few times, but usually at least once. This time I actually did not die at all, so I was pretty happy about that, of course. And this magic boss, I am not going to have any part of this. I would have helped if needed, but you know, other people in my alliance are actually able to take down magic. So yeah, once again, big shout out to BG1 for always being able to take out these bosses here. A lot of times I'm not really able to do a whole lot to help against the bosses, but maybe that'll change with picking up Mystic Dispersion and bringing Voodoo into my future wars. We'll see. But in any case, we do pull out a victory in this one, so it's a good war to you guys. ILKEL Primitive, and maybe we'll meet up again in a future war, who knows. But until then, thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.